Hello everyone, my name is SiC. Welcome back to Factorio. We are on episode 19, I think, today already, which is kind of crazy, but look at that. Very slowly but surely, our Covarex enrichment plant is getting up to speed. We have 4 out of 8 of the centrifuges already active, which means that they have enough uranium-235 to start the process. Now, you need quite a bit of uranium-235. Like, I don't fully remember the ratio, but it's yeah, it's significant. Let's see, it's 41 and then 5 regular uranium-238, and for that 40 you get 41 in return, as well as 2 uranium-238. So you can see, like, once it's done, it spits out 41 of these, and those get sucked back up, which is just really cool to see. But slowly but surely, these things are going to all be active and spit out this stuff. So this is enhancing and duplicating our thing. Now, over here, you may have noticed that this belt has this yellow tint around it, just like on the space platform. I have put a blue arm, and it checks if we have more than 500 uranium-235 on this belt. It is going to start grabbing off of stuff, and then it's off of the belt, and going to put it into this chest. Now, what we could do later on is we could basically do this again and put this next to it, and then we will be sure that we will always have enough active uranium. But for now, I think we'll just have to let it go and have this, yeah, be as it is. You know, we'll just have to let it run. In the meantime, I also made a few more changes. I put in another loop over here. It's a little bit messy. Like I said, this is not beautiful. I put another entrance up here, so trains, because they were still backing up here as well. I just wanted them to be able to get up there with an additional means. Now, the only way for them to get up here is actually through the center, because this one is not able to make that turn, and this one isn't either. But look it up. We have trains going up over on this side, and some going down through the middle, and like he's going down again, but this reduces the congestion significantly. This one should also be able to go over in this direction, I think. This one for sure. But for some reason they still choose to go down over here, which is like, this one is okay. I love that sound, man. There's something about it. It's just like a roller coaster feel that you get. But yeah, this helps reduce congestion a little bit. Not perfectly, but at least a bit. Look at that, there's another one going up there. And that's another train that doesn't want to go down the center at the bottom, so that works perfectly. Like, we have options, they have options. Anyway, I think it's about time that we start going back to Vulcanus, and then we'll see. Another thing that we could research, by the way, is the atomic bomb, and that would be useful as well. So that one is going to be super expensive, but we're going to queue it up after the mining productivity 8 is finished, because 2 of those will definitely kill a worm. Oh, I just noticed we can only send up 25 ammo into space. That is expensive as hell. We have sent so many rockets up into space to bring this, like 4 rockets for this stack, 4 rockets for that stack. Look at that, that is insane. How much do we have here? Oh my god, yeah, no, we are reducing this to 2500 is more than enough. Yeah, that is enough. Holy crap, that is not good. Oh, and I see. Yeah, that basically drained our rocket fuel. So what is happening with our rocket fuel? We don't have enough materials coming in. Storage tank is still empty. This is empty now. This is empty. Lubricant is full, but yeah, these things are working full speed all the time, and they're just not producing what we need. So I guess what we need to do is we need to double this production before I leave. Well, I doubled the production of oil refineries. However, the problem is also crude oil. So we're going to have a look at that. Where's this one going? Yes, this is going exactly where I want to go. So we need to hook up some of those other pump jacks that we have down there that are just producing oil for flamethrowers. Well, I set up a few more outposts. I have an outpost over here with a extra bit of storage tanks. I have another bit of storage tanks over here that I expanded on, and then I put in another train station. And I have renamed this one to All Outpost 4, so now we have actually, well, the order now again is messed up because I just added this one, but I added another train. There were two trains going to this one of them is now going to this one instead, and I added another train for this oil outpost. Yeah, I should be wary of adding too many trains, I suppose, but yeah, we needed it. That oil needs to keep flowing, right? I'm just going to check. This one has now a full tank as well, and I think with this our oil problems for the near future are going to be fixed. And if not, yeah, we need to have a sixth outpost, which we could make over here, I suppose. It's also just a few fields, not that many, but it will have to do. But yeah, look at that. We have plenty of oil in storage still to keep working constantly. And then the other trains already are on their way. So I think this one train station has 5 trains working on it. So this one just left, the other one has arrived, and we're going to keep pumping crude oil in here. That one is already empty, but you know, 5 trains are all just going to be bringing small amounts of oil, and we have 20 of these oil refineries now fully working. And with that, it is time to say goodbye to Rauvis for the next few moments at least, because yeah, we have some killing to do on Volcanus. We are landing back on Volcanus, and this time, no, we're still dropping in a random location. Doesn't matter, we can finally pick up these things. We can turn on personal logistics once again, so the robots will bring me some useful stuff. And I would really like to make a cargo landing pad, which yeah, prevents us from dropping all of this stuff in weird random locations, which is really terrible. Alright, so I'll make that and then we'll find a good location for it. Well, I put the landing pad, and now pretty soon we will have all of this stuff dropping in over here instead of randomly all over the place, which is really annoying. But this also means that this is where we will be landing when we drop from space. Now though, we need to make a bunch of gun turrets because we have some killing to do. Well, I ran into a problem because I wanted to make turrets, but I realized we're not actually making any plates, no copper plates. So that is something that we're going to have to fix, because that is definitely necessary for me to be able to make those things. No, this actually is in the wrong place. I'll set it up and I'll be right back. Well, that is set up, and now we need to set up one other thing. We need to start automating poison capsules. And the reason for that is because that is one of the very few weaknesses that these worms have. I don't see anyone right now, so we can double check, but for sure those poison capsules work, and I guess the uranium ammo is also going to work out quite nicely. We have 2700 of that, which is honestly, that's a little bit insane, but I think combining the poison capsules with uranium ammo and so on is going to work out quite nicely. But we don't see the worm right now. This is not the worm we're going to kill first, but it's definitely a worm that I am going to want to kill, for the simple reason that this is a decent expansion area for my factory. Not sure why there is iron ore lying around, but we'll take it with us. Where the hell is that worm? Ah, here it is. Yeah, so electrical, 20% resistance, explosion, 99% resistance, fire, 100% resistance, impact, laser as well, poison it is 50% resistant too, but that is not a lot as far as the worm goes. And electric, what is electrical damage? That is maybe we could do a bunch of these, because what do they do? These this is distractor capsule, defender capsule, this requires piercing around magazines, destroyer capsule. What does this do? Shooting speed. Doesn't say what kind of damage it does, but yeah. Well, with the use of bots, I have set up a little facility where we can automatically produce poison capsules. So I already have 67 in my pocket, and I think that will have to do. So it is about time we start the hunt and see if we don't waste too much ammo, because yeah, these turrets, like when the worm attacks, it's going to start throwing up explosions ahead of its path, and it's going to destroy turrets, and then it's going to basically destroy a ton of ammo in the process, which is really annoying. Because that stuff is really expensive to get here, so I don't want to waste too much. It's not an infinite supply, you know? Well, we have found the worm. It is blissfully ignorant of us at the moment. We need to find a good location for us to draw it into. Like, this thing goes through lakes and whatever, like, it does not care. We need freedom of movement, however, because the explosions need to be dodged. So this area is actually pretty terrible. And yeah, there's no really good place for us to go, honestly. But yeah, like, we could toss a thing like that and that hurts it. And now we have triggered it. It's angry. Look at that. That is what's going to happen all over the place. These explosions. So that is problematic, right? Ooh, yeah. Everywhere. I just wanted to show you what's going on. But I think... Alright, are you done being angry with me? No, not quite. Look at that. This has his whole range as well, like where he does damage, or like where he doesn't do damage but he disables my equipment, you know? He keeps going, man. That's crazy. Well, it seems he has finally stopped being pissed off at us, and it's time for us to oh, look at that. That is kind of cool that that stays around for so long. But it's time for us to put down some turrets. And I guess we need to spread them out a little bit. And yeah, because I don't want them to be blown up. That thing is going to come over here. Alright, and we're going to fill all of these half up, I think. Alright, this should sufficiently piss him off, because we have built this in his territory, that he should be coming down this way. It's going to take a little bit of time, I suppose. But, oh, come on, man. You're going the wrong way. Alright. That damaged him a bit. That seems to have pissed him off. Alright, let's draw him in. Like, his hit points are crazy. Oh, there we go. That was not too bad. We lost a few turrets, but nothing too much. And look at that. That is... Small demolisher remains. This thing turns into tungsten ore. What the hell? I didn't even remember that. But that's kind of cool. We're going to remove that, though, with robots. Look at that. The robots are taking damage from the cloud as well, which is kind of funny. And then we'll pick these ones up again as well. Well, since that worked so well, we're going to do it again. Oh, look at that, with 2 worms even. That is really, really cool. I'm going to have to take a screenshot of that, because that will make for a great thumbnail, I think. Anyway, yeah, we need to piss this thing off, so we're going to do what we did before. We're going to spread these things out a little bit, because that is just the smart thing to do. We'll just spread it out. These things do not need full amounts of ammo, because I don't want to lose too much if these things blow up. So each one will receive a 50, and like they should be able to kill the worm before anything too important happens. So let me actually save this right here. Let's just piss it off a little bit, you know. It's not too bad. But look at that health regeneration, man. Like, me by myself, I am not scratching this thing. Which is, honestly, it's kind of nuts. Oh. You know what? I can respawn there. That is okay. We're not loading that. The worm is dead. We're respawning. And hopefully we'll respawn on this planet. Yeah, okay, we do. Perfect. So now we have an extension to our territory, and we have more space to build. Well, I dragged some power over here, and I requested some big mining drills, but look at these chunky boys. That is huge. And also the territory that they cover. They cover a huge bit of ground, which is really cool. So we're going to spread them out just a little bit, because their production is great, but it's also yeah, I don't know if this is the most efficient way to build these things. Like, we'll build that guy like that, I suppose. Have this guy over here. Yeah, like that. Right, so we have tungsten ore. I brought it up this far, but now we need to turn it into tungsten carbide. And then later we need to turn also some of that into tungsten plate. So we need carbon, we need tungsten ore, we need sulfuric acid. Now carbon is being made over here. Sulfuric acid, of course, is being made over here. This is not that difficult to get over to this area, so I'm thinking we could do it over here, or probably the smarter way to do it would be to do it over here. But what is interesting is that we cannot do underground belts underneath the lava, because yeah, it's too deep and it basically just burns. So it's, yeah, we could get it there, and then we'll do it over around here, and then sideways, and then we'll do it. Yeah, you know what, let's do it. We'll do that. Well, I set up a block where we now automatically make tungsten carbide. The next thing to do would be to automate the production of tungsten plates. For that we need molten iron as well, which is all the way up here actually, which is a little bit annoying. But yeah, this new space really comes in useful. Yeah, I want to be able to expand this upwards if necessary, and I guess we'll have to bring the molten iron down here as well. It's just the way to do it. I'll make a little storage area for it as well, so that we can have a, I don't know, it's going to be connected, but more storage never hurts anyone, you know? Well, I set up the thing, and as soon as we build at least one of these, we're going to unlock a new research. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's want to start producing. We needed foundries for this one, and with that we have the metallurgic science pack unlocked. Now what do we need for that? We need tungsten carbide, tungsten plates, and molten copper. Alright, well, this doesn't produce super fast, so we are going to well, first of all, also we're going to double this, but we're going to need some more foundries, I think, which is absolutely fine. Yeah, do it like that. This needs to be moved over in a different direction. Like so, I guess. And I will set this up, and I think then it is time to start sending that up into space. And the orange science pack is complete. We have all that we need. I got the molten copper from down over here, so I went underneath the belts over here, I took it up, and then over here I'm going up, and then I'm connecting it to these foundries that are producing copper cables for us, which is just really, really perfect. And then, yeah, all we need to do now is we need to send this up into space, and we need to automate that. So we'll take this alongside here. I guess we'll go underneath like so, go over here, and then we'll follow the fuel, and then all that's necessary is to put it into the space station. Look at that, we are producing more than enough, I think. I don't know what the stack size for this stuff is, but let's have a quick little look. It's 200, so that's nice. I think we'll have this sorted out in, yeah, for the long-term future, I would say. Right, we can get rid of this. Like, the coal actually gets used up very quickly. This is a small patch, and so we need to at some point expand towards another coal patch, unless... No, we do need coal. Like, we need coal for coal liquefaction, so we do need to expand to a different location. We have coal over here, 11 million. This is more of a dense patch, which is really nice, because that is exactly what we need. But that is not what we're going to do this episode. We are going to go check out the Vulcanus rocket, and then what we're going to do, we're going to destroy that one. We're going to request 2,000 science, or maybe 1,000, that will be fine. And once we have 1,000 science, this thing is going to go over to Vulcanus. We'll pause it for now. And here we need to unload it. And item count here should be 0. Equals 0. Now, an interrupt, we do not have interrupts for this made up yet, but we could maybe make a new one. Is this where we can find? Yes, alright, condition. Item counts, cargo, oh, yeah, okay, now we don't see this anymore, I think. But what I really want to see is I want to check for the oxidizer and stuff like that, so that it doesn't leave before a certain amount. We're going to discard the changes, we'll get rid of that. Because I think what we need to do here is we need to send up some... right, we'll have this thing over here. It's a little bit annoying, but we'll make it work. Go like so, and then we'll have the green wire. Hooked up to all of these, like so, and I guess we'll also be able to hook this up like that to this one. And with that, these ones, yeah, we are able to read the contents. We have a maximum of 25k in each tank, I think. But when we do check the, well, we now will add an interrupt. We'll do thruster fuel, I guess, that icon condition, circuit condition, circuit, this one, equals at least 10,000. And circuit condition for the thruster oxidizer is 10,000. I don't know if this is going to work. No, I think actually this is, we don't want an interrupt here, we probably just want to add a condition, and that should be the circuit condition. I'll set this up and I'll be right back. Well, I set it up and then I realized I should not be doing what I'm doing right here. I should be putting these into chests. Because, yeah, the problem is, of course, that now this rocket is going to be completely filled. And that is not what we want. So we'll put this in here, and then when this requests it, you know, we'll be okay. Then we'll do it like that. But we need to do this by robot. I do think, yeah, we need to rebuild these over here. And we had one over here. So robots are able to properly reach this area, and then we probably also will want to have another rocket silo. So I'll build another one over here because we can easily support it. Yeah, we definitely also need these medium electrical poles up there so that we can, in fact, check for what we want to check against. But yeah, I set up the conditions, so the circuits need to show that we have at least 10,000 of this in Vulcanus and the same in Nauvis before it starts traveling back. So we don't need an interrupt for that. We have this being sent up, so this should be built in just a second. And I guess this is also what we're going to need to do on our Volgora rocket. Yeah, look at that. That is now checked against. We have the 10,000 or the 1,000 metallurgic science packs, and I need to be up in space as well, I think. And I think these should probably also be red thingies. I'll build a second rocket and then we'll launch ourselves into space and go back to Nauvis. But this will be now set up to be automatically going back and forth. Well, we're out, we're up into space, and yeah, I built a second silo. I doubled the amount of molten copper production because that was simply not enough. But yeah, we're going to go into our platform, we're going to go to to Nauvis, I should say, because that is exactly where we need to be, nowhere else. And yeah, we'll turn this into automatic, so this is at 1,000. And what? Alright, it needs to be more than 10,000, and then here it should be more than 10,000. I thought it should be equal to, like, at least 10, but we have more than 10, so I guess that balances. Yeah, that's the thing, I guess, that's the problem. So we need to have more than 10k, and then we go, and it shouldn't be exactly 10k. I guess that is what we were waiting for. And that, yeah, it's not good. But look at that. This is so cool to see as well, like automatically dumping the excess, you know. It's mostly iron. Well, we have made it. And along with me goes science, as well as some medium poles. And then we need to figure out how to get this stuff from here into the science labs, because the science labs at this point, I think, are done. Yeah, we could. Yeah, okay, we can just do it like that by train. That will be fine. So let's turn on personal logistics. That's the last thing we'll do. I'll hook this up to the train network. So we're going to load it over here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to unload it over here, and then we're going to double this up. So we're going to have white signs on one side and orange signs on the other side, and we'll just input that over here, and that will be perfect, I think. And that will be the end of the video then. So thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I'll see you guys for whatever video I do next. Oh, but last thing, look at all these robots coming to bring me my shit. Every red square here is a robot bringing me stuff. And they are everywhere. Holy crap, they're coming from over here even. Oh, that's too far away. Why? Why are you taking it from there? Because that is a buffer chest, I suppose. Ooh. Alright then.